Welcome to the presentation of the 2021 Colorado Music Festival. I can't tell you how delighted we are to be looking forward to playing live music to live audiences for the first time in so long. It's really been an arid period of time for all of us as music lovers, as performers. And this festival is designed in such a way as to really thrill all of us with varied programs, all kinds of different great guest artists, many of them old friends of mine, and I want to take you through it, starting right now. We begin the season with a brand new work by Aaron J. Kernis, a Grammy Award-winning composer, one of the great American composers of today. He called me a few weeks ago and said that he had written an elegy to those we've lost to the pandemic. And it was a piano piece that he wanted to arrange for strings and harp and timpani. And he asked me if I would be interested in doing something with it, and I said I certainly would. So this will be the world premiere performance of this very, very beautiful 4-minute elegy, and it seems to me a very appropriate way of bringing us all back into the concert hall to have some moments to reflect. After that, one of the greatest violinists in the history of the violin will be with us. In fact, Augustin Hardelich is our artist in residence for this summer. He'll be playing the Mendelssohn Violin Concerto on the opening night, and then he'll be playing the Beethoven Violin Concerto much later in the festival, which I'll speak about in a few minutes. We then finish that program with Ludwig van Beethoven's Symphony No. 7. Of course, last year we were going to play many, many works by Beethoven, and quite frankly, I didn't see any reason why we should punish Beethoven for having had his anniversary during the pandemic. And in fact, it occurred to me that he's really 250 this year because he was born in December. And amusingly, when he was around 19 or 20, he was very upset that he was not being acknowledged as a child prodigy the way Mozart had been. And there was a period of time when he was lying about his age. So one way or another, I think it's perfectly appropriate to celebrate his 250th anniversary this year in 2021. And you will see that there are several works by this great, great composer. Before we go on, though, I want to let you get to know Augustin Hardelich a little bit more. And this is a video that he put out recently about his recording of the complete sonatas and partitas of Bach.
I'm incredibly excited about my new album of the 6 sonatas and partitas by Johann Sebastian Bach. These are pieces that are a little bit like the Bible for violinists. For us, Bach is maybe the most central part of the repertoire. It's what many of us start our day playing. You know, the first thing you play in the morning is Bach, and it's music I've always come back to. In March 2020, the music world shut down, and like most other musicians, I was sitting at home under lockdown, and one of the first composers I turned to was Bach and the 6 sonatas and partitas. It was really inspiring to return to these pieces. This is music that's given me so much over the years, and I think it's very uplifting and can give you hope in a time of crisis like that, where there are very complicated feelings. There is sometimes this image of Bach as being an incredibly severe, austere composer, but actually what I get from his music is quite different. It's very, very emotional, expressive music. Over the years, I've discovered more and more just how alive his music is, that I feel like there's somebody speaking to me through the centuries in a very personal way, but like somehow opening up in his music. And I think it's easy to miss that if you just look at the complexity, at how it's constructed, these fugues and all the technical feats that he does compositionally. But he says so much through it.
So there you have Augustin, really one of the most profound musicians that I have ever met and had the privilege to work with. So we're very, very fortunate to have him with us. If we move on now, we get to the first and only family concert, but we're delighted to be able to present this year. We have a wonderful conductor, Arina Yashima, who's the assistant conductor of the Philadelphia Orchestra, who's going to come along, and really inventive stuff, this extraordinary group that are animators and vaudeville-inspired entertainers will do something very extraordinary, I think, for all of the younger people. Their performances will be of Leopold Mozart's Toy Symphony in C major, and then the Poulenc story of Babar, the little elephant. So I think that will be a program that is only streamed, and it will be completely free. So we're looking forward very much to that.